Hi there. One of the first things that I like to do for my students is I like to get them physically prepared to play any of the percussion instruments. It doesn't matter if they're performing on snare drum, timpani, bass drum, crash cymbals, marimba. Whatever it is, I like them to first start off by doing a series of different hand and arm stretches. And I'll just go through these a little bit for you right now. What I first like to do is just start giving myself a little bit of a hand massage, starting from right here and kind of rubbing downward through all of my fingers. This helps get some good blood flow going through the course of our fingers. Do that on both sides of your hands. And this is a good thing to start warming up with while you're talking to your students about maybe what you want to be rehearsing on during your lesson, or some other types of things, some announcements you might want to chat with your students about. Do this on both hands. And while you're kind of circulating the blood flow in your hands, at the same time you can kind of stretch out your fingers at the same time while you're doing this. So there's one of the first exercises I like to do. Again, we're just trying to get, this is our way of kind of like getting our embouchure ready and for preparation. So there's our hands. Then we need to start getting in some arm stretches. Pulling an arm behind the head, helping gently pull at your elbow. Both sides. Any number of type of PE stretches or track stretches that students might already be familiar with might be a good way of going with. It's another way of just gently pulling here at your shoulder, going across your body. Next we can pull up our arms here a little bit. Playing percussion instruments is a very physical exercise, so sometimes students do wear out and they don't think about really doing these different types of stretches in order to play the instrument. So I think this is a good way to help out with these stretches. Okay, next one. I like to call this one the sibling strangle, because the kids really like it, because a lot of them have siblings, and sometimes, well, I mean, it's kind of a fun exercise. So what you do, you take all of your arms, you take everything, all the muscles inside your arms and your hands, and you tense it up as much as possible. It's like you're a friendly strangle, we'll call it, right in here. And then we'll turn it around, keep it right there, hold it for a little bit, and relax. Do that a couple times. Stretch out. Roll with your shoulders both ways. If you want to, you can do some big circles. Another one I like to do, it's called the rocket ship. Go across like this. And get in the center like this, and you can have fun by saying 3, 2, 1. Come around, pop this way. Do the same kind of thing. Go 3, 2, 1. Come down here, touch your toes. You'll probably get a lot of groans from your students, but it's a good way just to help get some energy going. Last thing that I like to do is another thing with hand stretches. Just kind of like moving my hands back and forth. Starting off this way. And from this part of our hand, we're kind of slapping the base of our palm. Have your student have their hands nice and relaxed. and have them making a little exercise out of this. So we can think of this as being our basic check pattern. So we can have the students say like this. Repeat after me. Da, 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 da. Then have them do the dots back and forth. So they know that this is going to be our check, our base of operation. Then we can do some other rhythms on top of this. This whole way, we're trying to keep our hands nice and loose. From there, I'll probably go in like da 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 da, which is what we're doing right now. Then we'll do da da digga digga da da digga digga da da digga digga da da digga digga. Back to the check. Then the student will do that. You can speak the rhythm along at the same time while they're doing the clapping. Kind of helps a lot. So da da digga digga da da digga digga da da digga digga da da digga digga check pattern. Then I like to go a little bit quicker with some of these things so I can add in some more rhythmic fun by adding in some more different types of beats like this. Da da digga digga 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 da 2 ready and da digga digga da da digga da da digga 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 da da digga 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 da da digga digga da da digga digga da da digga 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 da da digga 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 da 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 digga 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 da 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 digga 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 digga. Get your hands all nice, loosey goosey. You can have some fun.